The Chinese workers were to undertake one of the greatest engineering feats in Canada. They worked through the treacherous Fraser Canyon from Port Moody to Eagles Pass, risking their lives in the danger zones between Yale and Lytton. It was a test of human endurance and courage.
Here is a group of people came over from a subtropical area, suddenly arriving in British Columbia in the interior, where the winters are very severe, so that quite a few also developed tuberculosis.
My father come from Guangdong province, and it being very, very warm, he was not prepared for the cold winters. And I think all the other Chinese who came here were not prepared for the cold winters. So they came here with thin clothing, Chinese slippers, and they still had their pigtails. The railway did not supply them with any kind of a working glove or any hats or any working type clothing. They did not have shoes, the proper shoes. They worked with their slippers. And when the winter came and there was snow, they continued to work. And my father told me that it was so cold that he had to wrap burlap sack around his foot to keep warm. These people worked on the railway at the worst conditions you can think of. And of course, there was not sufficient food. They had little campsites, which they have a little campfire, outdoor campfire, with these pots on top of some rocks, cooking their dinner.
The life of the Chinese railway workers was very hard. He worked 12 hours a day and 6 days a week. He got paid 75 cents a day, whereas the white man or a Caucasian was paid $1.50 a day. The white man was supplied with food and lodging, whereas the Chinese were not given any food or lodging.